Next up are the funny cars. Didn't mean to stop the video, but it kind of stopped on its own. I'm not sure how much you got there, but hopefully you got enough to see the Man of Steel retain the #1 spot over the Knight Rider. Right now, we'll do the dry runs on these funny cars. First up will be our Hershey's funny car, and he weighs in at a massive 74.2 grams. Let's go ahead and we'll set the spacer. Let's do some hot laps with him. Before we get to it, I went ahead and did the shift for the rankings, and I run off always the last 3 cars to see who's going to be the new gatekeeper. These 2 guys tied, and this guy was a little bit ahead. He was running 2054s, and he's never run 2054s. It's run low 2060s, but with this new track set up with the steel underneath. These guys were running 2056 and 2058, ran them twice, and that's exactly what they ran, consistent on each lane, so they're a tie at the gatekeeper spot. Gatekeeper right now is in the high 2050s. That is stupid for the for that class. Let's get to the funnies. I didn't mean to make this a 2-part video, but it is my last racing here, so I want to get in as much as I can. Here we go. That wasn't bad. Excuse me? Excuse me. Let's switch it up. Okay. Hershey's funny car dry run 2. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to touch you. I'm going to look at what wheels are good and what wheels aren't, and I will only touch the wheels that aren't. I got to take a look at this car. Yeah, that wheel there is not. That wheel is not, so I'm going to do that one. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. That one's really good. Ooh, okay. This side. Oh, man. Okay, 27 and 34. That's stupid. That is stupid. Let's get the splatter paint. All right, guys. This splatter paint weighs in at 72.4. That was 74.2, right? Wow, that's crazy. All right, splatter paint, hot lap 1. Bad start. Bad start and still 29. Whoa, what? What? Okay, that was a bad start. Let's do that again. That's showing you the speed of those 31 to 40s guys. I mean, they're real. And what I have at Brando's, like Scoop one time called him Brando. What I have at Brandon's beats those badly. So here's hoping. Who knows? All right, hot lap 1, take 2. That's a bad start. That is 2087. Let's switch lanes, see what we got. I've never had luck with a splatter paint. I think it's based on region sometimes of what cars go where, you know, from what plant to what city. So let's see if we can get a little more out of them here on hot lap number 1. No graphite. Seemed better. It's pretty straight. 2070. Okay. Let's get to the evil number 3. The thing about these cars are the way they feel. So let's crack this open, see if that feels different, see if that weight is different, because I've only found one fast one and I've already ruined the damn thing. So let's see if we can get one more here before I go. One more. Here we go, guys. I'll crack this open and be right back. Yeah, see, for some reason, this does not feel like my top one. It just feels thinner through here. Let's check the weight. My other one, we'll go grab it and check the weight on it. 72 grams. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with this thing. The other one was 72 grams. He was 73.8. Let's have some fun. We'll do an early bonus. This, I don't know even if it's number one car right now. I don't think it is. I haven't really calibrated that top for a little bit. Let's just do a hot lap. Here we go. This is the fast Evil number 3. Okay. That ain't too bad. Track record is 2015 by the Mirada, but that was not on the steel bracing. So I'll be curious what that Mirada does. We'll run him a little bit later. Let's switch lanes and we'll see what this guy does on the right-hand lane. Man, it makes me wonder what that guy's going to do. That was crazy. 2020 on the left lane. Bad start. It jumped. 2029 on the right lane. I'm going to redo that. There's something going on in that right lane starter. Okay. Hot lap 2. Take 2. Slightly better. I look pretty fast. 23. So 2020 and 2023. That's moving. For a funny car, that's as good as I've got. As good as I've got. Anything else that I've ever run or raced with me or other guys never touched this thing. So it's at a definitely a different level. So yeah, we'll race a couple of these guys down the new track at the end. Right now, let's get back to this Evil number 3 and see what it runs. 72 grams. Dry run. That was nice. 2050. That was straight. That was straight. Can't touch that Hershey's though. God mighty. I'm afraid to touch that thing. I'm going to do the one side. The other side looked pretty good. I just, until something shows me different, I'm going to not touch it. I'm going to keep telling myself that. Here we go. Run 2. Let's see if we can get it in the 2040s. That'd be pretty good. That's fast, dude. See, that's like that Hershey's 2035. Those two cars, 2034, 2035, freaking dry. That's nuts. Thank God. I mean, I only had that one. I'd love to have 3 funny cars that are just absolute killers. So that way I can send one somewhere and, you know, be kind of I can keep 2 home. All right, let's work these guys up and we'll see what we have after graphite. Hey guys, we are back. They are worked. Man, the front wheels on this thing work well. Let's see what we have. We're going to weigh them up one more time before we send them. And we have 72.4. Splatter paint, funny car. Come on, buddy. I've never had a fast one. He wasn't fast, dry. I think he went with 2080s, 2090s, something like that. Let's see what we got here. Come on, under 2040s. Let's see it. No. Oh, yes. It had a little wiggle to it. It wasn't like really bad. 2034. We'll take that. Let's switch it up. Okay. Nice run there. 2034. Let's see it again or better. And we might have ourselves a top 24 funny car. Bad freaking start. What is going on here? There is something happening. with that right lane start to 47, but I'm going to run it again on the left lane and see what we have. I don't even know how to diagnose that. I have not had one problem with either lane starting in quite some time, but that right lane is horrible right now. Don't know why. Okay, another run here in the left lane. $56. Showing you why the splatter paint sucks. Inconsistent, and wow. Okay, that's enough for him. Let's move on. Evil number 3. I have faith in this guy. These wheels worked well. He ran what, 2050 and then 2035 dry. Come on, buddy. That's cooking. That is cooking. 26. We'll switch lanes and we'll give that right lane a try. Oh, sorry about that. That button is just not activating today. All right. We'll keep this Hershey's now reworked on the one side. I just did the one side. Of the other side looked really good. I mean, I think there could be a little more that could be done with it, but I don't want to mess with it. So I worked, I believe, the driver's side on this one, the passenger side is what I worked. Okay, buddy, here we go. Let's see it. Not sure. Not bad. Little improvement. Got to see more. All right, here we go, left lane. Let's see what we got. 28 on the first run. That was nice. Oh. Can you say boom? That's not track record, guys. 2015 is the track record with that Mirada. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to do any calibrating with these funny cars. We're going to go right into the bonus. We'll take a look at some 2019. Come on now. Woo! It's got to get me through April, guys. That's a long way away. You guys are going to catch me, pass me, the whole thing. I have very little time versus what y'all are able to do. So that's okay. Let's just run we've done this before. Let's run my fastest Mustang, see what it does on a hot lap on that left lane. We have 2019 is the fast lap of the day. 2015 by the Mirada Stalker is the track record. Here we go. Oh, that's right. Let's do that one more time with that Mustang. This track right now with that steel reinforcement underneath there, these cars are on a rail. Just on a rail. It is unbelievable to watch, unbelievable to hear, just to hear how they go down this track. Here we go. Run 2. Come on, buddy. You got more than that. He wiggled a little bit there at the end. 2017, best for the Mustang. 2023 and next run is not shabby. I'm going to run the Fairmont and Mirada. I don't know that I'm going to do DCRX. I don't know that I'm going to have time to get these cars ready to send, but I was going to send 4 cars. I was going to send this Mirada. I was going to send this Mercedes. And then I have 2 wind splitters. They're not wide, and that's the only dang thing. But I can't wait to see what they run on this track. So I'll give you a taste of those. But those would have been the 4 cars that I do send, because man, oh man, they would get it done. This Fairmont's nice, though. I'm not going to lie, this Fairmont's nice. If I had another fast one, the Fairmont would go, because it does clock some pretty nice runs. I'd love to see an under 2020 run out of him right now. We're going to find out. Here we go. On a rail. 28. Not shabby. But he would not be going to DCRX, but I think he has a little bit better in him than that. We're about to find out. Hot lap. Number 2. 24. Not shabby. Let's go get that Mirada. All right, gang. Last week, he pulled off runs of 2020, 2018, then 2015. $52.1. Gotta love that, right? I do. It's just, it goes back to the theory of what I do to cars. This one here, I'm not touching anymore. I did a very quick rework on it last week before it ran those times. But I hadn't reworked it in about a month and a half, which is a world record for me. But right now we're not touching it. Come on, buddy. Let's see what you got. Woo! That's what he has. Son of a bitch. God. I'd love to send him. Whew. Okay. Here's the other car that would go. This is the Diecast Games Mercedes. Goes into theory, don't touch a car. I haven't touched it since Diecast Games. I did a little bit of work to it beforehand, and I think I've said at the time, I think I made it a little slower. But it's back to about where I think it was. 2006. Whew. Okay. Coming back down off that cloud. Here we go. $21. It's his stance. I mean, he runs this, and he'll probably run a little faster time than this. It's just his consistency and that wide stance for that Baja track. It's not like this. I mean, it's I think it's all one piece, but it is not smooth, and that's what you gotta kind of get around, which is good and interesting. Kind of makes things interesting a little bit. So, all right, here we go. Run 2. Consistent, man. He's consistent. 21 and 20. That's what I've been seeing. That's what I saw last week too. So it kind of doesn't matter the track. Wow. Let me put him away here. I'm going to turn this off and put him away. All right, what's crazy is what I would send would be in the 41 to 50 class, not even in the 51 to 62. And one of them I would send would be my 4th ranked car head-to-head in the 41 to 50 metal. So it wouldn't even be my fastest car. Now, I would send my fastest, but why the difference between head-to-head and solo runs has got to be that air, because this thing is like clockwork head-to-head, and it's also like clockwork down the track. I just don't know about his width or the front weight of his car on that DCRX track. And I know guys are going to say, hey, there's one way to find out. And you're 100% right. Here we go. Hot lap 1. That's fast. That's what I mean, guys. 4th ranked car, 41 to 50, 2019s. Now, head-to-head, I don't know what it's going to do with that new steel thing, but it was running like high 2020s. But separate, like is on the DCRX track, yeah, this thing would be competitive, I think, unless it gets bounced around due to that lack of front weight and the width. That would be the only thing. Again, that's the 4th ranked car head to head. But of everything else going down this track, this guy here would be the other. It is the number 1 car in the 41 to 50 metal, not in the top 24. So I wouldn't even be looking at the other top 24 cars. It'd be this guy. And that's about what he runs. He ran 20s and 21s every single time out. That other one, that 4th ranked car, is my fastest solo run car, other than the other 2 that you saw. Meaning that Mercedes and that Mirada, of course. But now I don't know what's going to happen with the steel bracing. You know, I'm going to probably do some runs afterwards this afternoon off camera and just look at everything else. But in terms of like the non-Mustangs, you know, it would have been the Mirada, the Mercedes, and the 2 wind splitters that went. And who knows how they would have done. Wow. I don't even know where we're at. I don't even remember where we're at, guys. Did we do the Hershey's? I'm not sure. Let's do it. If we, I honestly can't remember. I can't remember. So we're gonna do them. 2 more runs, and that'll be it. '22. I think we have done the Hershey's. That's great run. That is great run. So my apologies. Let's just excuse my brain. Got a little excited there and off track with the fast bonus run. So here we go. Nice runs. Good Lord. So some fast, funny cars. I'm back in the mix. How about that? For right now, guys, that is it. I don't know when you'll see me again here on camera. If I am home for a little bit, I'll try to get on. You know, I like sharing this stuff with you. I like seeing your feedback, hearing what you're all going through. So I'll try my best. But I mean, in terms of me seriously chasing anything or testing anything like I normally do, yeah, here April 23. So it's quite a ways away, a couple seasons away. Anyway, 3 actually. Until then, Godspeed. Appreciate y'all. I'll be enjoying your channels and commenting, and we'll miss you know, the interaction here on my channel, but that's okay. I like seeing what's happening on your channel. 2006. Crazy. Later, guys. Be good.